Hey everyone, this is Alberto from A2C Tactical Academy. I'm glad to be here again. Welcome to my channel. If you like the content, please subscribe to it. I plan to put a lot more content in this channel about little tips and tricks and some teachings as far as concealed carry, best practices, how to get better at shooting, how to get more proficient in your handling of firearms. So stay tuned. I will be putting a lot more content and not so many gun reviews and stuff like that. I will still do product reviews, mainly things that me or my friends own. I'm not affiliated to any companies, so I have to buy this stuff on my own, right? But I do have a passion for sharing knowledge, and I think that we will all be better off if we have plenty of it. So today is a very exciting day. I got my toy back. So a few weeks ago I posted that I got a brand new H&K P30L and that I really liked it because it had the LEM trigger, which I think is best for appendix concealed carry. I think it's best for a lot of things. It's a marriage of a hammer fire gun with a striker fire gun. So you get the pull of a striker fire, but you still have an external hammer. And the internal operation of an external and a striker fire gun is slightly different. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna make a video of the internal functioning of it, or why are they different. But in any case, back in that video, I mentioned that I was gonna send this pistol to get a bunch of upgrades. So here it is, it's back. So let's start with this and show unload to everyone. No magazine, no rounds in the chamber, no rounds anywhere where I am. And so here it goes. This was first sent to Right Armory. Right Armory did the milling of the slide because the P30 did not come with adapter plates for a pistol mounted optic. And so their system is basically a mounted plate here on the slide, and then pistol mounted optic heights, or suppressor heights, what people call them. Rear complete blackout and front complete blackout. There's no dot on it whatsoever. But what that allows the pistol mounted optic is to have lower third co-witness. Then we got a fully enclosed holosun with the green dot. I live in the desert, and when I'm shooting outside, guess what? There is nothing green out there. It's just brown desert. So the green jumps at you. If I lived in Idaho or Montana, I would probably pick the red dot because it would just stand out against the backdrop of green. But I don't. So green is my favorite. I have here the compensator. Is a rail mounted compensator. I also added a carry magwell. This carry magwell, it's not big like a competition magwell, but what it does do, and I'm going to flip over here, is allow a place for my pinky to rest. And I will be making another video about that. The pinky is probably one of the most important fingers on your firing hand. So in any case, this is really easy to put in and out. Just basically the pin that holds the removable panels holds also the magwell. This flat trigger from Grey Guns, which, as you can see here, it kind of sits really far forward. But being this a LEM trigger pistol, it's extremely light, and so here's that wall, right? So being this far forward really doesn't bother me much at all. I can still get my hand in there. If I had smaller hands, it probably would be a problem, but I really like the feeling of a flat trigger. The other plus of this particular trigger is that it is a full metal construction. The factory trigger is a little piece of metal with plastic molded on top of it. So to me, it felt a little mushy, a little soft, if you will. This is a far more better feedback, I guess, for my finger of where is it that I am. One more thing, actually two more things that I got internally. You can't see this, but I installed the Gray Guns short reset system for the trigger, and I'll show all these parts and put links in the description of what they all are. But the short reset system allows this gun to kind of, hopefully you can see it here. I'll get close. Here's the wall, and then I get my fire, and then this goes like this, and then the short reset is just a little bit out. There it is, and then it's a very crisp. You can see the hammer kind of just going back a little more, and then another one. So really cool system. It comes with a few parts, 3 parts. One of them is the drop safety spring, so that is kind of a must, and you have to change it. The Gray Guns website has a very detailed video and explanation of how it's installed. But if you're not really handy, or you don't have the tools, punches and stuff like that, and you don't want to mess around with that stuff, just take it to your favorite gunsmith. They'll be able to install it. Lastly, I actually changed the release levers. The H&K pistols have ambidextrous release, but the slide lock levers, so they're ambidextrous. I can actuate it with this hand, more like an AR style, you know, kind of when you come off the fire, you use this part of the finger, or I can use the thumb because I can reach it. However, the lever on the left side of the pistol, it's really long, and my firing grip, which is something like this, my thumb would rest on it and prevent slide lock on the last round. So it kind of got annoying for me. That was something I changed later. So I'll show these parts. Oh yeah, one more thing. This compensator is removable. So this is how I carry it in an appendix rig. And then when I go and compete with it, I'll just put the compensator and I'm in open division. You can also take the compensator out, remove the mag well, and run this pistol and carry optics if you run USPSA. So anyway, let me show you all the little parts. This right here is the shorter slide release lever for P30. It's for the P30S. So that's the short one that lives here now. This is the original one that came in the P30 long, or a P30L, and you can kind of see here how much longer this is, and it kind of got in my way. So I changed that. This is H&K slide lever for the P30S, which is a shorter frame pistol. It does fit. I've heard, I've not confirmed it, that the P30SK lever does not fit in the other P30s. That is the one that does not fit. This right here is Gray Guns straight trigger, part number TRG H&K P30ST. Like I said, I'll put links down below so you know what they are. But this is the trigger. That little curve is very pronounced, and although the trigger is metal, it's actually coated with some kind of a rubber, and it does have some give to it, some springiness on it. I didn't quite like it, so this got changed as well. The short reset system right here comes with all the little parts that you need to install it. I initially ordered the hammer with the spur. In my mind, what I wanted to be able to do was to thumb it if I had a failure to fire, if you will, instead of having to go through the double, you know, the limb triggers here. You fire, and then let's say you have a failure to fire. Now the pistol is in double action, right? So now you got this heavy pull, longer heavy pull for the other fire, rather than tap rack and you're back in limb trigger. So in my mind, I figured I'd put the hammer with the strut and then be able to thumb it here, thumb it, and then be back on limb trigger. However, I did not foresee this when I grab it, and I have a tendency to grip my firearm really high, like way up here, right? So what happens is a little bit of my skin kind of hangs over what it would be the part of the beaver tail. And it never bothers me, but when that hammer with the spur comes over, it would hit me right here. Not painfully, but just hit me there. And again, it kind of got annoying, so I went back to the spurless hammer that came originally with the LEM pistol. This right here is a small little tiny spring. This is the LEM trigger elbow spring. So this is kind of more of a reduced spring. What it does, it's the spring that returns the hammer along with the return spring for the trigger. Overall, I am extremely happy with this pistol and how it turned out to be. It looks amazing. You can kind of see it sort of in this configuration in the movie John Wick. I can't remember if it's the first one or the last one. I think it's the first one. He's using an H&K. But yeah, it looks fantastic. The compensator is really easy to use. It does not require a threaded barrel or anything like that. It just secures to the rail here with some screws. I don't have them on right now, but it is a fantastic carry pistol, super easy to shoot. And the LEM trigger, as I've explained in the other video, I really like it because I can thumb and then it prevents the movement of the trigger as I reholster. So I think it's a very safe pistol. Hopefully this helps you decide on what parts you're going to upgrade your H&K P30 series pistol with. In my opinion, the must-haves are the short reset system by Gray Guns. All the other ones are kind of just preferences, but that short reset system really makes a difference. So thanks for watching all the way to the end. And if you are in Arizona, I do private coachings and small group trainings for people that want to get more proficient with their firearms. Hit me up.